Pioneer Hockey is playing one of its last two home games of the season. It's an important night. It's Herd night. The Herd's dropping the puck. And it's a Valentine's Day matchup, I guess. Really looked at the schedule when they did this one, huh? But the Pioneers come into this in second in the conference because of the tiebreaker, and hoping that they can pull out a win, at least a win in a shootout win, because then it'll give an edge. And Utica can walk away from this series with a lead in the conference, because that would be big. You go into Manhattanville week, the second of two, and then you just have to beat Manhattanville, and you are perfect. You have the first spot. You should be able to lock it down after that. Once you get past Geneseo, this is the big test. This is the big game. This is arguably the biggest game of the year, bigger than the Adrian games and bigger than we didn't realize at the time how big the first two Geneseo games would matter. And with Lanzi out, obviously Piros is you're riding Piros through the rest of the playoffs. From what it sounds like, he likely will not be back, according to Coach Heenan. Timetable doesn't sound too good, from what he said on the Comet broadcast when it came out. But I mean, we'll see what happens. Piros so far has been a very good goaltender, with a .906 save percentage, with a 2.41 GAA. So we'll see what he can do. If he can keep up the hot streak, because how do you beat a good team, a hot goalie? And in the polls, Utica is still the 2 in the USCHO and is the 3 team in the D3 hockey poll. The top 3 is still intact, with it being Hobart, Utica, Aurora. It's just depending on what poll. Your top 3 is a little different, plus Geneseo is your 4, Curry's your 5. This game's going to be big. These two games are going to be big, both home and away. And it definitely lends credence to a series that is tied 2-2-1 between both teams. Utica is 1-2 at home and 1-0-1 on the road. So we'll see what the Pioneers can do tonight. It depends on who they play, because obviously Wood was gone because of conduct the game before last game, so he wasn't playing. John Gutt came out of the lineup, and those were your in and outs. Jaquette jumped in for somebody the second game. I don't remember who. I think it was Oliver. But we'll see how the lineup looks tonight. We'll see what Coach Heenan puts on the ice, because, I mean, there's not much room, but there's a little bit, depending on what you want to put out there. And let's hope the boys can pull it out tonight, because the first line's been firing on all cylinders. I mean, Malera, Morse, and Brolt have been killing it. And you watch the lines behind them. I mean, there's still very good lines behind them. When it was Daddario, Wood, it was Daddario, Wood, and Murph the first game. They played pretty well. Second game was a little different, not having Murph, but I mean, we'll see what the lineup looks like. And if the Pioneers just play their game and do everything right, no stupid mistakes, keep out of the box, they should be able to have a chance at winning both of these games. But anyways, anyone who's going, I know the snow is getting bad right now. Safe travels. Go Pioneers. And I'm excited for Herd Night.